Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl eToro, aka ICU Glam, and we are back with a little bit of a get unready with me. I figured the other morning we did an ultra soothing, relaxing morning routine, and I kind of wanted to show you guys how I get unready and take off a full face of makeup. It is Easter, so I had a full face of makeup on today. You can see my makeup is on thick. Crazy because I put my makeup on at around 9 o'clock this morning and it is 11 p.m. So I'm going to show you exactly how I take off all of my makeup. We'll just be taking off our makeup and chit-chatting a little bit. I've got a glass of wine here because we will be talking a little bit. I figured we could do a little bit of girl chat and just catch up and talk and just like cool talk. I haven't like cool talk with y'all in a minute. So if you're interested, stay tuned. But before we get into the video, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. Make sure you thumbs up the video if you love it, thumbs it down if you don't. Drop a comment, let me know what you guys think. Without further ado, tell your mother, sister, your father, baby, come tell everybody pull up because we're finna get a crack and I let's roll. Bye. Okay guys, first things first, before we even get into anything, I'm just gonna wash my hands. I do not touch my face, wash my face, anything without like properly washing my hands. Like my hands need to be super clean. Okay, hands are clean. I'm just gonna like put my hair back. I always like to put my hair back before I do my like wash my face and stuff. I usually take off my wig, but I'm like securing my hair in a way lately, like securing my wig in a way lately that like I don't want to be taking it off every night. So I just kind of like wrap it up with a scarf and let it sit on my head as long as it will. So and then excuse the dirt because it is dirty, but I wanted to like show y'all like this is really what I use. I'm just gonna like use this to push back any like loose hairs and stuff like that, so my hair does not get wet at all. So, and I got this from Forever 21. We are ready to start. First thing I'm gonna use is I like to use a cleansing balm to remove the majority of my makeup, and the cleansing balm that I've been using is the Clean It Zero cleansing balm by, what is this company called? Banila company. Let's see if you can see it. Comes in this really cute pink jar. This is actually not mine, this is my mom's and I took it from her. It's just like a white like oil-based, I believe oil-based cleansing balm, and I'm going to use that to take off the majority of my makeup. The only thing other than this that I like to use if I'm like have a full face of makeup on, I'll use my Garnier micellar water and kind of just take off my eye makeup and my eye areas because I like to avoid my eyelashes and avoid the delicate eye skin. So I'll do that first and then I'll go in with the vanilla. So that's what you're about to see me do right now. Guys, what is life right now? No, honestly, like what is life right now? Like, where are we? What is going on? It is like such a crazy time to be living in. And I was talking to my sisters the other day and I'm just like, we are really living in the midst of history. Like these are like stories that we're going to be telling our kids about, and these are stories that our children are going to be reading about in the history books. Like the same way we read about things like the Great Depression, Boston Tea Party, the Civil War. Okay, I lost that. But like this is dead history we're living in, and it is like scary. It is scary. For those of you who don't know, I live in New York, so and right now New York is like the epicenter for the coronavirus. So it's just a lot going on. Like I've never before in my whole entire life seen New York on lockdown. Like we're completely shut down. Like things are shut down. Like stores are not open unless you're a grocery store or considered an essential business, which really at this point is grocery stores. Everything is shut down. You drive down the roads, like when I'm driving in and out from work, roads are so empty. Like I get to work, my usual commute to work takes me about like 35 minutes in the morning, 35 minutes. I get to work these days in like 15-20 minutes max. Not even because I'm speeding, but because the roads are so clear. And it is just like, I don't know, there's a lot of weird things happening in the world right now, like, and it's like really pushing me to do a lot of research because you know, there's only so much you'll learn from just listening to the news and like looking on like social media and stuff like that. Like there are a lot of things you'll learn from just doing pure research. Just taking the cleansing balm now on my hand. I'm just gonna massage it into my face. But yeah, there's like so much you'll learn from just doing pure research on Google, like, and just reading. Like, read what you find. I'm not saying everything you find is going to be factual. I'm not saying everything you find is going to be rooted in 100% truth, but it's good to see different sides and different perspectives and just understand, like, you know, we experience things from our side and from one side. It can be taxing, it can be a little bit heavy. So if you're someone who like emotionally takes on a lot from reading things, then I would be wary, especially now, about it. But if you just generally like information and like to be in the know and just like to be on tip top of things, like I definitely recommend just Googling and reading things. But yeah, I don't want to talk too much about koro because it kind of gives a lot of people anxiety. I'm not an anxious person, thankfully, so it doesn't really give me anxiety because, like I said in my last video, we really are waiting on God, and I have full faith that God is going to pull through for us because he always says. But the whole situation is just, I think what scares me really is not where we are now or the fact that we don't know where things are going to be, but the idea that this is like going to reshape and change life as we knew it. Like the way we shop. This is what I believe. I could be 100% wrong, but I do believe like the way we shop, the way we interact with one another, the way we spend our time, like this is really going to change that. I think financially, like right now our economy is not really feeling it, but I do have this like eerie feeling that financially, give it a couple months or so, like we're gonna really feel the impact of everything. So please educate yourselves right now. But moving on from koro, how y'all doing? It is Easter Sunday and I'm so happy because it's just like amazing to me. I've wet my hands a little bit now. I'm gonna emulsify the product a little bit. Yeah, it's just amazing to me that it's like God really did give his only son for me, and I can't get over that. And you know, I was having this conversation with a friend and the topic came up of, you know, God giving his only son and how Jesus, you know, suffered on earth and died, like wholeheartedly, humanly, supernaturally died for us. And babes are out here taking that for granted. Let me explain before I get into it. I like to like wet my hands and emulsify the product before completely like wiping it off. Yeah, babes are out here taking our gift for granted, okay? They're out here at the hands of somebody's son suffering. You follow me on my personal Instagram, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But I'm not even gonna get too deep into this because I don't want this to be like a male bashing channel, because I love our men and I think men are really a cornerstone of life, of course, obviously. But ladies, it's 2020. When are we gonna really fully understand and learn and comprehend and embrace and live off the fact that a man lives and does for a woman? It's like really not anything a man does in this life that's not in the end in some way, shape, or form for a woman. I want somebody to argue with me and tell me something that doesn't fall into that category. And I say that to say that women, we hold so much more power than we give ourselves credit for. It's amazing. I took a Africana studies, like feminism, and pretty much the power of the woman. I didn't want to say the P word, but the power of the woman, and how women really hold the power in just being a woman. Like we're just divine beings on this earth and they live for us. But you know, I heard this story. I'm gonna wipe this off in a minute. That's what you're about to see me do. My friend was telling me a story about this girl that she knows that is literally suffering at the hands of a man right now, especially while I'm quarantined. Like the girl is going through it and I feel so bad and I just feel so confused because I'm just trying to understand like why we as women have not yet fully embraced our power in this life, on this earth. Like Please let me know if there's something that I'm missing that makes it so hard. I think maybe it's not fair for me to just assume that everyone should know, because like I've been through certain experiences with men and in life in general that I understand these things. But like my prayer for 2020 really is that women really do take more time to learn and understand this power, because it is amazing. Like once you fully grasp and understand the influence you hold as just being born a woman, like your life will change. Like you think about it, when you put it like that, and when my friend put it like that, I nearly died, because I'm like, yo, you're 100% like spitting facts right now. Like, what? You mean to tell me that Jesus came on this earth and died for your sins, and you're just gonna waste that by suffering on top of somebody's son's matter? Like, no. Guys, I just took my Trader Joe's tea tree face wash. I'm just gonna wash off any excess. The Balm really does take off most of my makeup, but I just do this as a secondary because I just love this face wash. It's my go-to, and you guys know this already. I use it morning and night. Like I was saying, yeah, like we're sitting here suffering for people's sons and letting men dictate the rules completely. Like, I'm not saying it should be a woman's world and what a woman wants is the only way it should be, but like, ladies, you gotta take some power. So often women confuse this idea that like if you give a man a little bit of yourself, or if you kind of like, you know, show him that you care about him, then you've given your power away. Like, no, you haven't. If anything, you've increased your power, because now he knows that you're into him. Now he's gonna go extra hard. Subconsciously, he's gonna go extra hard. Like, now he knows, oh, this baby's feeling me. There's some things he's gonna be doing that him himself, he won't even realize he's doing for you, but he's doing it for you. Cat's out the bag. You have to be able to be powerful enough and strong enough and confident enough to be like, yeah, I'm into you, but that doesn't mean I'm giving all of me to you. It's like, yeah, I'm into you, but like that doesn't mean I've given you all of me. Like, I still own me. The power's still in my hands, but I want you to know that I'm feeling you. Because now I want to see what steps you're going to take. Now I want to see what moves you're going to make. Now I want to see how you are going to make it happen. And that really, at that point, is when he really needs to show out and show himself. And I'm sorry, ladies, stop making excuses for them. Like, yes, a lot of guys don't know and understand this, but at the same time, we don't hold them to the standards that we should be holding them to. And I'm not going to make this video all about men and how to, you know, teach a man and show a man and hold your power and stuff, because I'm just not in that mood tonight. But I just had that conversation. I heard a terrible story about a girl who's suffering under quarantine at the hands of somebody's son, and I'm like, on this Easter Sunday of all days, today should be the day that you follow Jesus and you resurrect yourself from that situation, because Jesus did not suffer and carry that cross to Calvary to die for you to sit at home and be crying over somebody's useless son. It's not making sense. Even if he's a useful son, it's not making sense. So quit. You hold more power than you probably believe you do. Trust me, you do. And if you lay down rules and he doesn't really feel like he needs to show up for them or make them happen, then that's your cue. That's your cue to dip on him. Like, how else do you want him to show you that he's not there to make you happy? I can go on about this, but we're not gonna do that tonight. So I wiped off the face wash, and the reason why I use my towel to wipe off like my product and I don't like dunk my face in water or like splash my face with water is because of my eyelash extensions. I try to avoid getting direct water onto them as much as possible because it keeps them lasting longer. So if anyone cares, listen, this quarantine time, we are getting our skins together because we are not out and about in the sun as much, so we can use our retinols as freely. with less concern, because yes, we're still using sunscreen in the house, but like we're not in direct sunlight. So like, ladies, take advantage of the time. Speaking of quarantine, and ladies, like, how are we doing with our nails and stuff? Like, these are the press-on nails that I put on in my last video. If you saw the chill with me quarantine vlog that I did, that's like from today that I'm filming this video. It's about a week now, and I did have 2 of them pop off, but I just popped them back on. But for the most part, they are sitting, okay, like giving me no problems. I actually love them. I love them so much that I did buy an extra pack. So at this point, I just go back in with my Garnier micellar water and remove any excess eye makeup that kind of maybe ran or I didn't get off earlier, because we are done washing our face, and you just want to make sure, like, especially if you put black liner on your waterline, like, look, the water and when you wash your face will sometimes make it run. So you just want to just go in and I have to be so gentle with this because of my eyelash extensions. Listen, baby, we're in quarantine. You want these suckers to last as long as possible. Toss that, and then I just take my wet towel and just go over where I use the Garnier to kind of wipe off any excess, because we're going to start applying serums and things. So I'm just going to dry my face with a paper towel, of course. I've changed my serum and stuff routine, so you'll see right now, since it's nighttime, I'm gonna go in with my retinol and my niacinamide and my alpha arbutin from The Ordinary. Right now I'm just using my Ordinary retinol. It is the Grand Active Retinoid 2% emulsion. This has been sold out for some time now. I bought mine a little bit of a while ago, and I used it and then stopped using it and then started using it again. I want to say like a month or 2 ago. It's been sold out, so if you're looking to buy this, it might be kind of hard because we're inside and we're not like in the sun and stuff like that. I'm really taking full advantage of using my exfoliators, my exfoliants, my retinoids, my AHAs, my BHAs. Like, I might do a mask tomorrow because we are never really gonna have this much time inside again, and we want to come out emerged with like beautiful, like, bomb skin. So I'm taking full advantage. So I just work that into my skin and massage it in. Yes, baby, we are good. So then I'm gonna go in with my niacinamide. You guys already know the deal. Like, I actually really do love these products. I just re-upped, so I just got a brand new shipment of all my serums from the DCM. I don't even know how to pronounce it. That's where I order all my Ordinary products. I swear, guys, I ordered it on a Tuesday and my package came on a Thursday. And they are a Canada-based company. So I was like super impressed, and I was like, perfect timing, because the day after I got the package, I literally ran out of my alpha arbutin, so I didn't have to go a day without it. And that was a niacinamide, if I didn't mention it already. I've decided that I'm only going to be using the lactic acid when I have like active breakouts and like troubles on my skin, but for the most part, my skin is behaving. This is me going with my alpha arbutin. And I'm just gonna drop it in the same fashion. I always do like one on my cheek, like each cheek, and then one on my forehead. I don't know why, but it gives me like the perfect amount, so I like it like that. Don't ask me why. There's something else I wanted to talk to you guys about. You'll definitely see this video first. So something cool I'm working on is restoring my dad's old cameras and camcorders, and gonna film, record, take pictures on them. It's gonna be like added to my quarantine list of things that I'm going to do, and I'm really excited because I was inspired by, I believe it's Alyssa Ashley, not Arnell. I'm just trying to keep to like some sort of like schedule with filming and just trying to like stay creative and stay motivated. Like, I found tons of like different spots and places and ways for me to take pictures in my house, which is like awesome. It is a shame though that it took a whole pandemic and quarantine for me to explore my house and realize that I could do a lot more than I had been doing. So a blessing and a curse, but still we move. Now I'm going to go in. Before I put on my final moisturizer, I'm going to take my Dermavate cream. I've talked about this cream in previous videos. It's really what's been saving my psoriasis. And my psoriasis for some reason has really been coming back with a vengeance. Like everything else is calming down and my psoriasis was like, hello, I'm still here. Like I haven't been having psoriasis issues, but honestly I really feel like ever since like everything started with Koro, like my psoriasis is trying to make a comeback. So I do that at this point. I put it on before I put on my face moisturizer. And I'm using a new face moisturizer at night too, so y'all just pray for my skin that my skin doesn't end up hating these things. Okay, once the Dermavate is on, we take a sip and we fix ourselves because we're women. Then I'm going to go in with my Bobbi Brown vitamin enriched face base. I don't know if this is meant to be used at night, but I feel like because it's so thick, I don't particularly prefer to use it in the mornings. And it doesn't have SPF or anything as far as I know, so I prefer it. I've been using it at night for the past 3 days, and so far so good. So I just take a little bit of that and I'm just dabbing it all over. This is the final moisturizer. Smells cute. So then I take a little bit of my Trader Joe's rose facial oil. I only do this when I feel like my skin needs a little bit of TLC. Don't tell my esthetician. And I literally take the smallest amount and I just dab it. Well, I don't dab it. Well, I do dab it. I don't know. I dab and rub. I dab and rub. I just use the tiniest bit, like literally. And I rub that in. And then I'm going to tone with my Garnier Skin Active Soothing Facial Mist. It's a rose water soothing facial mist. I just shake and spray. I will of course moisturize my lips. Duh. And I always use my rag, and this looks like the best exfoliator to me. I don't care what nobody says. And of course I'm using my ICU Glam Balm and Hydrate-Ya, and just tap that on my lips for optimal moisture. And then that's it. Like from here I'm ready to go to bed. I'll take this band off, wrap up my hair, and I'm ready to go. And that wraps up my nighttime get ready with me routine. I know my routine is not as in-depth as a lot of other people here on YouTube, but it's only because like honestly I feel like I found what my skin loves and appreciates, and I'm not trying to do too much to make her angry. So I will say I am going to be trying a lot of new skincare now that we're in quarantine. A lot of luxury higher end skincare products. My Ordinary, like I've given you girls like affordable go-to good products. Like my tried and true routine is the most affordable skincare routine you will probably find on YouTube. But I want to get a couple luxury things, not because I want to spend the money, of course that's not why, but because these are items that I really have heard really great reviews about from multiple reliable sources. So I'm like, you know what, I kind of want to try them. Stay tuned, and please let me know if there are videos and things you guys want to see from me. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Rate the video, thumbs up if you love it. Like I said, thumbs it down if you don't, but who wouldn't love it? Until the next one, I will see you guys later. Bye.